In this sketchbook activity, I'm going to need a couple different supplies to begin. First thing that I'm going to need is a pencil of some sort. In this case, I have an ebony pencil. You can use a regular pencil if you prefer. I'll need a pair of scissors, like so. I'll need some sort of magazine clipping, and I'll talk about this in just a second a little bit more. And I'll need 2 pieces of paper. They can be in my sketchbook or out of my sketchbook. First thing I'm going to do is find an image that I think is an image that I can recreate, because this is going to be a free sketch drawing. I've decided to choose this image. I've taken it from a magazine. First thing I'm going to do is cut this image out, and then I'm going to tape it into my sketchbook. Now that I have taped an image that I've selected into one side of my sketchbook, I'm going to begin to draw this image in the other side of my sketchbook on a facing page. If I'm right-handed, it's a lot easier to put my image on the left side and draw on the right side. If I was left-handed, it would be easier to do the opposite. I would have my image on the right side and I would draw on the left side, so my hand does not obscure the image that I'm trying to recreate. So for this process, I'm going to start to do so. In this case, I'm going to try to redraw what I see here. I'm going to start trying to make that image a little bit bigger than I actually see it, so that way it will be easier to recreate. I would continue to add to this piece until I had completed all the line drawing parts. What you want to do next is try to complete this as much as possible. So my example here is, this is an image that I selected, and this is the image that I started to create from that image. You'll notice that I made this small square that's 2 by 2 inches much larger, something that's 6 by 6 inches, or even 8 by 8 inches. In this case, I've started by doing the drawing, then started to fill in some of the background with black, and I've begun the process of adding in with colored pencil. Another example of what this could look like is I've selected this image from a magazine, and this is the image that I started to create from that. You'll notice in this case, small 2 by 2 window, taped it down, and I recreated it larger at something that's more like a 5 by 5. And I've started to add the color pencil as realistically as possible. I have not completed it quite yet. I have some more color I need to add in here, but this can be done with colored pencil to achieve blending and the likeness of the colors that are in the image here so that they look the same here.